Estamos ao vivo! Começando mais um react aqui ao State of Play, meus caros, minhas caras. E nessa live hoje eu vou fazer um teste aqui. Aliás, eu esqueci. Eu comecei todo estabanado, acho que o vídeo não está monetizado. Deixa eu ajustar uns detalhes aqui antes de começar, gente. Mas agradecendo a todo mundo que está aqui nos acompanhando. Bom demais aí a gente ter a galera se inscrevendo cada vez mais aqui nos canais, fazendo bem aqui o nosso trampo. É isso aí, queridos e queridas. Vamos lá para a gente poder seguir aqui. É claro que não está monetizado, né, Pedro Zapata? Eu vou fazer um teste hoje, gente. Eu estou testando o recurso aqui do StreamYard para vídeos em a câmera virtual do OBS. Então a gente vai fazer um react ao State of Play, mas eu vou ver se eu consigo jogar um jogo enquanto eu faço esse trampo por aqui. Tá certo, queridos? Então a gente vai fazer isso por aqui. Deixa eu só ajustar uma coisa antes. Eita, aqui, pronto. Beleza, tá tudo configurado. Vamos abrir aqui os vídeos. O bom de fazer pelo StreamYard, nossa, é 1000 vezes melhor do que o OBS. É porque eu não preciso ficar escondendo coisa aqui no monitor para vocês. Vamos lá para a gente poder seguir aqui fazendo o trampo. Meus queridos e queridas, meus bonitos e minhas bonitas, é isso aí. Para a gente poder fazer bem aqui o nosso trampo. Deixa eu só uma coisa aqui antes. Vamos lá, queridos. Esse aqui é o State of Play. Vamos lá, então. Eu vou tentar deixar ao vivo aqui. Peguei a transmissão do IGN mesmo. Vamos lá. Aí o que eu vou tentar fazer aqui, gente? Vamos ver como é que fica na tela. Peraí. Ah, ele encaixou. Eu vou fazer um ajuste aqui antes, peraí. Enquanto isso tá rolando o State of Play, tá, gente?
I sense suffering here, Spirit. Do you need help?
A spirit guide? It's been a long time since we've had one of your kind in Cosmora. I'm glad you're here.
Enquanto isso tá rolando os trailers aí, tá, gente? Aí, agora sim. Eu vou tentar abrir um jogo, gente, enquanto tá rolando a transmissão e ver se fica direitinho. Vamos ver.
That temple has been sealed as long as I can remember. Dangerous corruption was locked inside, along with the secrets of a forgotten practice. Spirit
Boa noite,
guides
Rafa.
once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you can do the same.
Tá bonito pra caramba esse jogo, hein?
Fear will bind you, gripping to the present, which must always pass. Regret will bind you. Longing for the past you cannot change. Love will bind you. Yearning for a future you will not see. Unbound, may you depart in peace.
Unbound. Lembrando a mecânica dos novos.
Hey everyone,
né?
I'm Josh and this is my brother Mike.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at our next game, Kena, Scars of Cosmora.
After the amazing response to Kena Bridge of Spirits in 2021, the team was excited to take on the challenge of creating something even bigger and better this time around. Our partnership with PlayStation Studios has empowered us to expand our scope while still staying true to what made the first game special.
Since her adventure in Bridge of Spirits, Kena has grown into an older, more experienced spirit guide. Her reputation now precedes her. She comes to a new land called Cosmora, home to multiple distinct communities. On this adventure, Kena discovers a spirit guide's role in helping living people, not only those who have passed away. With PlayStation Studios support, we're building on everything that fans loved about the first game. Deeper, more dynamic combat, epic boss battles, a larger, richer world, and of course, our charming spirit companions.
Tá legal aí a gameplay com
Scars of
React?
Cosmora releases on PlayStation 5 and PC. Thanks so much for watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
Pena.
Long ago, in the wilds of Eso, demons terrorized the land and subjugated its people. They were known as the Spider, the Oni, the Kitsune, and the Snake. Many fought back. Many were cut down. Nothing can stop a true warrior from vengeance, not even death.
Legends, o...
Who do you think will come out on top, Sam?
10 de março, hein?
You?
For me.
I can't wait to find out.
Olha! Death Stranding. Até parei. Parei de jogar. Março, 19 de março no PC.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Hi, I'm Mike Booth from Bad Robot Games, and game director of 4Loop. As a game designer, a core goal of mine has always been to make game experiences that offer interesting surprises and unpredictable moments that never get old. The result is 4Loop, an emergent, challenging, 4-player combat sandbox where you and your friends succeed through cooperation and improvisation and where no two runs are ever the same. At the heart of For Loop is a probability map, which combines alien technology and human ingenuity to plot your best path forward to defeat the invaders. Each node represents a different mission with its own risks, rewards, and surprises. Everyone votes to choose the next mission. Once you've chosen a node on the probability map, your team will teleport into the mission. You may have to collect mission-critical resources or even rescue survivors that can offer cool upgrades from your gear, all while trying to avoid the alien forces constantly sending drop pods and kill bots to stop you. We've worked hard to ensure that there are tons of items to choose from and a lot of strange creatures and mysterious things to encounter. For example, this weird alien plant is called a blink root, where you can collect a blink berry, which will teleport anyone who touches it to a random, distant location.
Eita, travou? Deu uma travadinha.
Each node represents a different mission with its own risks, rewards, and surprises. Everyone votes to choose the next mission. Once you've chosen a node on the probability map, your team will teleport into the mission. You may have to collect mission-critical resources or even rescue survivors that can offer cool upgrades from your gear, all while trying to avoid the alien forces constantly sending drop pods and kill bots to stop you. We've worked hard to ensure that there are tons of items to choose from and a lot of strange creatures and mysterious things to encounter. For example, this weird alien plant is called a blink root, where you can collect a blink berry, which will teleport anyone who touches it to a random, distant location.
Ô, caralho. O que tá acontecendo? Ele travou de uma parte aqui mesmo, né?
Reprinted and ready to try again. Back to the probability map culminates in one of multiple boss battles. This is the Scanner boss, a huge geologic surveyor that scans for flux deposits to harvest. Its scan fields are very lethal, creating a dynamic obstacle course of lasers to avoid while attempting to destroy the boss itself. Because the scanner's body rotates like a 3D puzzle, you want to spread out and attack it from all sides. All, of course, while avoiding the slow-moving, lethal laser grids. Our goal here is to create something new, where every run has you yelling and laughing and saying, "I can't believe that just happened." We're currently in pre-beta, so there's still plenty of polish to come, and we need players like you to join us in upcoming playtests. Your feedback will be invaluable in helping us make this game truly great. We can't wait for you to play it for yourselves. Now, go and fail to save the world.
Hugh, look! What's this?
That's the Earth.
Ah, esse jogo é muito lindo.
You really can make everything with Lunafilament.
Parei tudo pra variar só pra fazer notícia, né?
Looks a bit like New York.
Is that a place on Earth?
Can't believe we haven't found any survivors.
I haven't seen anyone besides you since leaving the vault.
All alone, huh? I know the feeling.
Hey, Hugh. What were you like as a kid?
When I was young, I was in an orphanage. I was a lot like you. I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone looking out for me. And now it's your turn.
Removal time exceeding estimates. Deploying reinforcements.
What in the...
That's 6 now. 6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
Yeah, that's not good.
Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. The Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center.
You okay? What does Victor want with you?
What do you mean?
He grabbed you for a reason. Did you find anything on Opus?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers of the CIA or the Pentagon.
You are an ignorant fool.
Leon, we're running out of time.
Why me?
Resident Evil.
The team has settled on a person of
Jogão do ano, hein?
interest. A former
E aí, Rafa, tá
antivirus
gostando do
researcher.
formato aí? Daqui a pouco eu vou voltar pra gameplay. Tô só dando notícia aqui.
Master made you who you are. Raccoon City was where it all began for me.
I'm coming with you.
We can talk. What do you want to know?
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
Yeah.
Metal Gear
Hi
Master
everyone,
Collection
I'm
também tá
Sean
confirmado,
Benson.
hein?
And I'm Sid Schumann. We're back with a new batch of games on their way to PS5.
But before we begin, we wanted to highlight the upcoming release dates for both Pragmata and Resident Evil Requiem from Capcom.
Tá interessante.
Both are
esse
coming
aqui
soon
mesmo.
to PS5 with support for PS5 Pro.
Now, let's return to the dark world of Nosgoth with an announcement for fans of Legacy of Kain. 2003's Legacy of Kain Defiance is being remastered by Crystal Dynamics and will be available to pre-order today. The final chapter in the Soul Reaver saga brings players into the conflict between the vampire Kain and his betrayed lieutenant, Raziel. This remaster boasts updated HD graphics, a new third-person camera, and wayfinding level maps, as well as bonus features like character skins.
Now, what do you have to tell me?
Lost levels, deep lore, photo mode, and more. The digital deluxe version of the game includes promotional comics and a playable demo of Dark Prophecy, the unreleased sequel to Defiance.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throne against one's destiny, what was a king to do?
Legacy of Kain Defiance Remastered launches next month and will be available to pre-order starting today.
Brigandine Abyss is the latest installment in HappyNet's Brigandine series, which dates back to 1998 on the original PlayStation. This fantasy war strategy RPG tells the story of 6 heroes who rise against an empire invading with overwhelming power.
僕はキマイラ。マスターにより作られし戦闘兵器。
Enjoy deep strategic gameplay with over 100 unit classes, including knights and new types of monsters. And countless hours of gameplay, with 6 main storylines and side quests across 24 nations.
大陸の守護者たる私たちの兵をこうもたやすく。
Brigandine Abyss launches this year, and you can wishlist it starting today.
Now let's head over to Koei Tecmo Games in Yokohama for an update on the Dead or Alive series.
こんにちは。シリーズプロデューサーの林です。本日はデッドアライブシリーズが新たなアップデートとともに復活することを発表させていただきます。
無限転身の名にかけて
Dead or Alive 6 Last Round。
本作デッドアライブ6ラストラウンドはオリジナルのデッドアライブ6をベースにダウンロードコンテンツとして追加配信したキャラクターをセットにし、プレイステーション5用の最適化、新規コスチュームの追加、新たなフォトモードの追加を行ったタイトルです。今後も新キャラクターや新コスチュームの配信など継続的なアップデートを予定しています。発売日同日に基本無料版も展開予定ですので、シリーズを遊んだことない方もぜひご体験ください。
あなたに私は倒せない。
デッドアライブは1996年から展開している対戦アクションゲームシリーズです。数多くの作品を世に送り出して今年で30周年になります。そのタイミングでこういった発表できることを大変嬉しく思います。では最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。デッドアライブシリーズ最新作も開発始動しました。続報をお待ちください。
Zoe, I see the spotlights.
And you're getting closer. Listen, Dylan, we're getting distress calls from the theater, but research thinks we might have a resonant on our hands. No one should have survived that.
Then I'll hurry.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mikael Kasurinen, and I'm the creative director of Control Resonant, the game-changing sequel to Control. What you are seeing here is an early mission captured from our in-development build. We play as Dylan Faden, our supernaturally gifted hero, in a version of Manhattan like you haven't seen before. We recently acquired Shift, an ability that empowers Dylan to seamlessly move through gravity anomalies and adapt to the world around him. Here we are showcasing a set of different forms of Dylan's main weapon, the Aberrant can take, and his supernatural abilities. There are a lot of different ones you can discover to suit your playstyle. While in combat, we encourage you to play aggressively, balancing between melee attacks and abilities.
Any updates for me?
Kind of. You'll know it when you hear it. Just try to stay alive out there, okay?
Cara, os jogos da Insomniac, né?
Almost there, Zoe. What the hell is that thing? I think I hear something. I know where the resonant is, Zoe. I'll call you back.
Resonants are the dominant threat in what's our most ambitious game to date. And we can't wait to share it with you later in 2026.
Long ago, you were made for this night, to save the age of man. Half human, half angel. They call you sin. I call you salvation.
O jogo da Game Freak, olha aí, Pokémon.
本題だ、上下編。
本題だ。
任務は分かっているが。
主の発見と討伐。
そうだ。
まさか進化したのか。
Thanks to Fictions and Game Freak for that new look at characters and combat in Beast of Reincarnation. It's coming to PS5 this summer.
Our next title debuted 3 decades ago alongside the original PlayStation, and it introduced the world to an iconic character. Today, Ubisoft and Digital Eclipse celebrate that legacy with Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition. This digital museum features 5 playable versions of the original game, including the 1995 PlayStation release, enhanced with new accessibility options. Discover the secrets behind Rayman's development through a long-lost playable prototype, restored for the first time. Plus, an interactive documentary packed with unseen design documents and never-before-heard insights from the original creators.
Et à un moment, c'est Sony qui arrive en disant, bah voilà notre console, on va révolutionner le jeu vidéo.
Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition comes to PS5 digitally starting tomorrow, while physical editions will be available June 26th.
Mina the Hollower is an action-adventure title from the creators of Shovel Knight. Take control of Mina as she charges into a bizarre mission to save a cursed island. Whip foes into oblivion, burrow under hazards and monsters, and hunt down secrets in a pixel-perfect love letter to handheld gaming. Mina the Hollower's release date is on the horizon. The limited time demo will be exclusively available on PlayStation 5 tomorrow. Set years before the events of the original game, this prologue tells the story of how Alba and the wolf cub Neva first met. Alba must earn the young wolf's trust and guide her through the blighted wilderness. Together, they will face new enemies and endure perilous trials, while confronting a monstrous force that threatens to tear them apart. Players can look forward to using new gameplay mechanics in all new locations. Neva Prologue launches February 19th. Up next, a tactical stealth action title from Shueisha Games and Acquire, a team with ninja credentials dating back to the Tenchu series.
Neva Prologue. Yako Shinobi. Puta, morri. Ah!
We are the children of water, born of a goddess. You filthy creatures, faithless, soulless, unclean. This world was never yours to keep. How dare you stand in the way of purity, little king?
Crafton do PUBG, né? Inimigo burro, né? Fica se jogando. Joguei mal pra burro, né? Mas cheguei e já tava rolando a gameplay. Que jogo 2D é esse que você tá jogando? Eu tô jogando Cold Bunny, que é brasileiro. Uma forma também de promover os joguinhos BR, né, gente? Olha aí. Tá legal as duas telas? O que vocês acham? Eu tô com dificuldade às vezes pra prestar atenção, né? Mas vamos lá.
Our newest racer has arrived! Welcome to the Galactic League! Since you're here, why not take part in a friendly exhibition race?
Intruding! Impeding! If they weren't holding me back right now, I'd have you frozen in carbonate! Brace yourself!
007.
Bond is immature and reckless. He's a bad influence on the other recruits who inexplicably fall victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I would like you to join His Majesty's Secret Service.
You what?
I know all about your exploits in Iceland.
I strongly believe that there is a need for such heart and intuition in modern spycraft. That's the very reason I'm bringing back the Double O's.
Need I state the obvious? He is not ready.
James, the service is over.
You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture.
Try not to draw attention to yourself.
Me? Housekeeping, I presume?
You seem the kind of guy who knows what he likes.
So you won't do anything stupid?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Agents have very short life expectancy. And if you do get caught, we will deny ever having heard of you. How does that sound?
When do I start?
First Light e Cold Bunny rolando ao mesmo tempo.
I'm Peter Brown. I manage the game content team within Third Party Portfolio. We evaluate games coming from publishers all over the world, from indie to AAA. Those of us in the Third Party Portfolio team travel the world and meet with our partners. And it's even more exciting for me when those partners have been foundational to my own love of video games. And Konami is definitely one of those partners. I think a lot of people remember Konami for being with PlayStation in the very beginning, taking some amazing franchises that everyone already knew and loved and injecting them with new technology and new ways of designing video games that we haven't thought of before. We were really impressed when Konami approached us with their list of announcements for today's State of Play. So to mark the occasion, we wanted to try something a little different. We join you today from Konami Creative Front Tokyo Bay, not only to share some really exciting reveals for upcoming games, but also spotlight some of the key talent behind them. We're really excited about the diverse lineup they've brought today, and we hope you will be too. Enjoy.
Olha aí, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection 2, é isso mesmo. Metal Gear Solid 4 e Peace Walker.
There's one more thing I must
eu tenho que jogar essa porra.
One last punishment I must endure. Outer Heaven. He's taken command of this immense army and is now preparing to unleash an insurrection.
Liquid's goal is to seize control of SOP, the Sons of the Patriot system that controls the soldiers.
Will you do this for me? Will you terminate Liquid? How long is my body gonna hold out?
When all of this is over, you'll have no choice but to accept death.
This is my final mission.
So began the war between Zero and Big Boss.
Do you understand, Snake? Any means necessary. Just stop Liquid's insurrection.
Liquid! Guns of the Patriots! Because I knew where my loyalty belonged. Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Esse jogo é muito legal, é muito subestimado também. Fala, Júlio. Obrigado, querido.
Drive them out of our defenseless country.
A felicidade do Pedro ao ver a cobra.
As our deterrent.
Yes. Simply say Jack. Over and over.
Boss. Is that you? Answer me! Boss!
Peace Walker.
メタルギアシリーズ制作プロデューサーの岡村典明です。メタルギアファンの皆様、大変お待たせいたしました。プレイステーション3向けのみで発売されていたメタルギアソリッド4ガンズ・オブ・ザ・パトリオットがプレイステーション5でついに遊べるようになります。加えてプレイステーションポータブル、プレイステーション3向けに発売されたメタルギアソリッドピースウォーカーを含むメタルギアコレクションシリーズの第2弾となっております。メタルギアサーガのラストを飾る伝説の作品を最新ハードでぜひ体感してください。そして、現在発売中のメタルギアソリッドマスターコレクションボリューム1につきましても最後のアップデートを実施いたします。初代プレイステーション向けに発売されたメタルギアソリッドには高解像度設定を追加し、ご覧のように映像が美しく文字も読みやすくなりました。また、メタルギアソリッド3スネークイーターについても、さらなる高解像度化を実現しております。本日よりアップデート配信開始となりますので、この機会にぜひ、メタルギアソリッドマスターコレクションボリューム1も体験してみてください。さらに、今回の発表を記念いたしまして、メタルギアシリーズの始まりの物語、メタルギアソリッドデルタ、スネークイーターも特別なセールを実施しています。50% オフという大変お求めやすい価格で購入できますので、この機会にぜひ楽しんでください。これからもメタルギアシリーズの展開にご期待ください。そして最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Tribute to a snake from an octopus. Que isso? Ah, é tipo crossover? Ai, que legal!
In the name of His Most Royal Majesty, by the grace of God, the King of France.
Bonito pra caramba esse jogo, hein?
So now, we appeal to you. Trevor Belmont.
Trevor Belmont.
Last of House Belmont.
ご覧いただきありがとうございます。キャッスルバニア・ベルモンドカースプロデューサーの谷口勉です。今回見ていただいた映像は、キャッスルバニアシリーズ40周年記念第1弾となるキャッスルバニア・ベルモンドカースのアナウンス映像です。これまで我々のチームは多くの方にキャッスルバニアに触れていただきたいという思いで、シリーズの過去作を最新ハードでプレイしていただけるように、いくつかのコレクションタイトルを配信してきました。また、多くの素晴らしいパートナーとコラボレーションにも取り組んでまいりました。そして、やっと本日、新しいゲームについて皆様に報告できるところまで来ました。そのことがすごく嬉しいです。今回のタイトルでは、イビルエンパイア、モーションツインという才能と情熱にあふれるシリーズへの愛を持ったスタジオとともにプロジェクトに取り組んでいます。これまでのシリーズらしさを大切にしながらも、新しいアイデアと現代的なゲームプレイを取り入れることで、キャラクターのアクションはよりダイナミックで爽快に仕上がっています。シリーズファンの方はもちろんぜひ遊んでくださいと思っておりますが、まだキャッスルバニアに触れたことがないっていう方にもぜひ楽しんでほしいです。発売は2026年を予定しておりますので、続報を楽しみにお待ちください。
Simon, listen to me. You can't stay in this room forever. I can't stay in this room forever. I know this is going to be hard. But you have to come back to me. Come back to me, Simon.
Fica estranha nessa angulação. Melhor é mais pro meio. Tá bonito esse jogo, hein?
I woke up in the water again. But this time it's different. I keep trying to fix what happened. But no matter what I do,
You can't fix it. It doesn't let us change things. You did what you did.
Eita, nós. Até parei pra olhar o jogo.
A world shrouded by lightfall.
Muita coisa da
Shining
Konami, hein?
drops of light that bring death as they fall. Ash, come on! Let's begin our journey.
Nossa, que lindo!
Those were Her Majesty's words.
I'm going to defeat you here and stop the lightfall.
皆さん、こんにちは。
Have
プ
no
ロデューサー
one.
の門井です。ティザートレーラーの方はいかがでしたでしょうか。レブノワールは完全新作の JRPG です。私自身を含め、JRPG を愛し続けてきたメンバーが情熱を持って開発したタイトルとなります。仲間との出会い、成長、そして JRPG には大事な心揺さぶられるような展開。こちらを大事にしてナラティブというものを表現しようと突き進めております。新しい冒険が始まるというワクワク感、ぜひ楽しんでいただけると思います。今日、お届けした映像は本当に一部の一部で、レブノワール続報がこれからもどんどん出ていくと思いますので、ぜひ、楽しみにお待ちいただければと思います。
A man with your skill set must be able to move unconstrained, unrestricted. He must be versatile, capable, adaptable. He must be grounded, stable, constant. I believe you are ready, sir.
I believe you are ready, sir. Oi, caralho. Morri de novo. Pra variar o quê, né?
Yeah.
John Wick. Aí sim, hein?
Good morning, New Cascadia. This is Joy, your community outreach liaison. It's a lovely day outside. It's quiet. Very quiet. Rainfall is expected to begin in the early afternoon and last until a long time. For those who did not wake, your restless dreams endure. So small among the stars.
Demorou, né, pra fazer John Wick.
Breathe softly. Do not worry. Peace is upon you. And I am here to walk with you into its embrace.
Mayday! 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 This is General Danik Reed of the New Cascadia colony on Tau City 4. Whoever's listening, whatever's out there, we need anything. Weapons, supplies, a way out, a way back. Mayday, mayday. This is Danik Reed, Tau City. I feel like I'm praying. We've had to do things to survive. Things I never would have. We're monsters. We're all monsters.
Embrace. 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 Embrace.
Mayday! 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 Mayday!
Jogo do John Wick, já tá na hype, né? Chefão aqui. Marathon.
Hey everyone, my name is Joe Ziegler and I'm the game director on Marathon. Today we're excited to announce our server slam from February 26th through March 2nd, where you can join us on Tau Ceti and help test Marathon on PlayStation 5 and other platforms. Our server slam features an introduction to the survival gameplay of Marathon, giving you a chance to explore the dangerous world of Tau Ceti and unlock rewards for the full release on Thursday, March 5th. For all PlayStation Plus players, we're also excited to share a collection of unique weapon charms that pay homage to some of our favorite PlayStation games, including Helldivers 2, Death Stranding 2, and Ghost of Yotei, all available at launch. From everyone here at Bungie, thank you for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on Tau Ceti starting February 26th.
Muito bom esse joguinho, né?
Hey, I'm Brett.
And I'm Kristen. Thanks to Bungie for that new look at Marathon, coming to PS5 on March 5th, with the Server Slam running February 26th through March 2nd.
Now let's check in on what's coming to PlayStation Plus over the next few months. Up first, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 swings into game catalog next week. Developed by Insomniac Games in collaboration with Marvel Games, be greater together as Peter Parker and Miles Morales. Let's go! In this thrilling sequel, the Spider-Men must balance their personal and heroic responsibilities while protecting the city from iconic villains.
All Miles talks about is how to be a better Spider-Man. How to help you.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2 joins the PlayStation Plus game catalog on February 17th.
The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes two fan favorites over the next few months, starting with Tekken Dark Resurrection, a fantastic fighting game that originally released on PSP. PlayStation Plus Premium members can expect to revisit this handheld classic in March.
The original PlayStation version of Time Crisis brings arcade action to the Classics catalog in May. This version also offers gyroscopic aiming with the DualShock 4 or PS5 DualSense controller, simulating the original light gun experience.
Big Walk is a cooperative multiplayer adventure about teamwork and talking.
There they are.
Hang out and get lost with your friends in an open world full of challenges, puzzles, and playful discoveries. That's all for me and Brett, but we still have a lot more cool stuff to show you, including brand new Saros gameplay.
Housemarque's next action game releases April 30th, and creative director Gregory Loudon has even more systems and combat to break down. Let's take a look.
What is that for you, Arjun? Finishing the mission. Keeping people safe. Oh, Arjun. I know you better than that.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we're excited to show off our Comeback Stronger features and Eclipse gameplay running on PlayStation 5. In Saros, you step into the shoes of Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli, who is discovering the hostile shape-shifting planet of Carcosa. As you encounter a variety of ever more brutal hostiles, death is
Gente, minha conexão caiu, desculpa, gente. Acho que agora deve estar de volta. Vocês me veem, deu uma caidinha. Acho que agora volta, peraí.
Also offers gyroscopic...
Still have a lot more cool stuff to show you, including brand new Saros gameplay.
Housemarque's next action game releases April 30th, and creative director Gregory Loudon has even more systems and combat to break down. Let's take a look.
What is that for you, Arjun? Finishing the mission. Keeping people safe. Oh, Arjun. I know you better than that.
Hey everyone, I'm Gregory Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque. Today we're excited to show off our Comeback Stronger features and Eclipse gameplay running on PlayStation 5. In Saros, you step into the shoes of Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli, who is discovering the hostile shape-shifting planet of Carcosa. As you encounter a variety of ever more brutal hostiles, death is inevitable.
O logo parece sapos, né?
But in Saros, death only means that you will come back stronger.
Saros.
Welcome to the passage. You are not on your own. Interacting with the survivors of Echelon 4 will help you understand the mysteries of Carcosa.
I can't believe so many are gone. They didn't all die. Some of them changed.
This is Primary, the voice of Soltari. Here you can engage with our permanent progression systems to upgrade your armor's attributes and acquire special perks. With Carcosan modifiers, you can adjust your experience by, for example, making hostiles tougher, weaker, or even removing the second chance ability entirely. However, all adjustments you choose must be kept in balance to ensure a consistent challenge level. Primary also allows you to teleport directly to any biome that you have unlocked. This means getting back into the action quicker. It also means easier replayability the further you get into the world. Using the teleport, you can now quickly restart the selected biome and get back to where you were. And now it's time to take another shot at what killed you the first time around. Eventually, you come across an alien device. By using it, you discover that it calls the Eclipse. The Eclipse corrupts the world. It's a complete escalation of our gameplay, our audio, and our visuals on Carcosa. Hostiles now shoot corrupted projectiles, which reduce your maximum armor integrity, but you can restore it by using your power weapon. Weapons and artifacts also become corrupted, which alters them in both positive and negative ways, which ramps up the challenge. We can't wait for you to play Saros when we launch on April 30, 2026.
The air trembles. Mother Earth herself senses the coming battle. The world may hate us, we still have to see it. A true team is unbreakable! You cannot stand against the storm. Feel the power of Mother Earth!
Let me at them, Storm. Limbo is waiting, and I'm starving for you.
Isso pra caramba.
Time to end this.
I've got this one.
Nossa, lindo demais.
I'll show you how the X-Men get it done.
Wolverine.
You're cooked, Bob.
Galera, eu vou ter que jantar.
I am all that
Eu vou deixar
remains
rodando
of
aqui o
Shi'ar
State of Play e já
technology.
volto, tá? Um abraço, beijo.
Prepare to be disassembled. Surrender to avoid further danger.
Let's finish this.
We are stronger! Together!
マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ最新のトレーラーお楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。本当にお待たせしてしまいましたけども、こうして一番初めに X-Men のチームトレーラーを発表できたこと、本当に嬉しく思っています。
We're super stoked to introduce the mutants as the newly formed unbreakable X-Men into the world of Marvel Tokon.
マジックは中間距離を大きな剣で制しながらテレポーテーションで裏回りしたりなど多彩なトリッキーな動きをすることができます。
Think of Wolverine as an unstoppable savage tank. Some of his claw swipes have armor on them, so he's literally going to be able to shred through opponents' attacks.
デンジャーは体のいろんな部分をですね武器に変形して戦うことができるキャラクターです。
She's trained the X-Men over years through battle simulation. So as a zoner in this game, she's going to set up so many traps that her opponents are going to feel like they're running an obstacle course.
トレーラーの冒頭では新たに紡がれるマーベルユニバース闘魂オリジナルストーリーの映像を含めさせていただきました。マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ20キャラクターのプレイヤブルを実装しまして2026年8月6日に発売いたします。
Pre-orders open next week, so please check out our variety of editions and goodies, and we can't wait to share with you some more info.
Please check it out and
stay tuned.
「
Your son has returned.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, people? It is OGTC. That's right, the original God of War. Yeah, I'm back, baby. And I'm thrilled to bring you some exciting news about the series today, starting with that teaser that you just saw, yeah? Now, look, we are happy and excited to finally confirm that, the Greek trilogy remake is now in development. Yeah, man, I know. Sit down. Now look, this project is still in the early stages, so it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right? But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby. Yeah. And in addition, since we're approaching the last few months of God of War's 20th anniversary year, we couldn't let it close without one last surprise. Now, this announcement is a passion project that will let you experience God of War's signature brutal combat, rewarding exploration, and heartfelt storytelling like you've never heard it before. I'm telling you, that's all you get. So, thank you for 2 strong decades of support, and we can't wait for you to see what we've got cooking to keep the next 20 years surprising, fresh, and fun as hell to play. Yeah, all right, you can watch it now. Go. Why are you still here? Go. Go!
Before I was a father. Before I was a god. I was a Spartan.
Spartans! Our duty is to Sparta. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision. Press your attack! Don't relent! Never on our backs! Never left behind! Always united!
The legendary saga of gods and monsters, of tragedies and triumphs, of destruction and redemption begins here.
Heroes, be ready for Sparta!
This is only the beginning.
Beyond and hello and welcome to a very special live episode of IGN's weekly PlayStation show. I'm your host, Max Scoville, and joining me to break down everything just revealed at Sony's first State of Play of 2026, I'm joined by my good pals Brian Altano and Nick Lamone. What's up, fellas? Beyond.
Beyond.
Woo! We got quite
Finally.
the showcase.
Yeah, right. We got some surprises. That was wonderful.
That was a doozy, huh?
Yeah, that was a lot more generous than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, the bar's been low, so I'll say that there was a lot in here that I really liked. A couple of games in particular were like designed in a lab for me, so I'm very excited for some of those.
Now, there's a lot to talk about. I think they showed off, by our count, just over 30 games in about an hour, a little over an hour, which is quite a bit to talk about. About an hour from now, there's going to be a Silent Hill transmission showing off a closer look at Silent Hill Townfall, which was one of the mini games shown off. I definitely want to talk about some of the stuff Konami had because they had a lot of it. But right out the gate, let's talk about God of War, because that was the big special one more thing that we got. Yeah, they're doing a remake of the original PS2 era God of War, Greek trilogy, and it was very much this thing is in development. This thing is in the works. How do we feel about this?
It was a nice surprise. I think like had they just said that, I would have been a little bummed. But then teeing that up into saying, hey, we've got this like God of War pixel art prequel that drops today. That was a big surprise to me. So I think that's a really good make good of saying you're gonna have to wait a very long time for this new trilogy. We're literally just showing you like renders of a logo right now. We've got the OG voice actor back, but there's nothing really that we can show you just yet. That's going to be an interesting one. I'm really fascinated in how they do that. The fact that we're not actually seeing much of it tells me that this God of War trilogy remake might be bigger in scope than we're expecting. I'm not necessarily expecting something on the level of like Silent Hill 2 remake or Resident Evil 4 remake, but the bar is pretty high for Sony Santa Monica God of War games. So the idea of them going kind of totally over the top with this, I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, I mean, I think you nailed it, Brian. I think the word remake is a very loaded word that PlayStation's using here and Sony Santa Monica is using here, because that evokes things like Final Fantasy VII remake, like the RE2 remake, which are, story-wise and character-wise retellings of stories we're familiar with, but fundamentally different types of video games. My brain immediately goes to, are these still going to be 3D action brawlers, like a 3D action game? Or has Sony moved past that point in their PlayStation career? Is this going to be a trilogy remake in the style of God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok? I don't know, because can you actually call it God of War 1, 2, and 3 if it isn't a 3D like action game? Like I don't know. I don't think I get paid enough money to answer these questions.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to make like a hack and slash, but also reboot the entire games, but remake them and pay tribute to what they were originally, but in the new style. It's breaking my brain. It's getting me really excited, and we might be getting too ambitious here, and maybe they are too. But like the idea of them making these 3 classic God of War games in the new style is really exciting to me. And let's see if they actually do that. Otherwise, I mean, like, you can just recreate them, right? And they're running as they are. They've got the original camera angles and everything like that. Like the camera's pulled back for specific moments. But what if? What if?
I think they could get a lot of mileage out of just doing a pretty straightforward remake with just modern graphics. Really just
dream bigger. Come on.
I think that would piss off a lot of people. And I think putting the term remake there, there's, again, you can have something like Final Fantasy VII remake, where it's a pretty big, massive, sprawling, in some cases, controversial remake where they make some changes, or it can be something a little more, pared back. But, in this case, I think people want that kind of classic fast-paced action. They want the really, as much as I love the modern kind of up close, having those, the hack and slash Kratos action from the old school stuff makes a ton of sense.
I personally would be pretty disappointed if they strayed away from its original like 3D action game roots, because I think that's just an era of game that feels so good, and I feel like we get so little of nowadays. So I'm really hoping that it does retain true to the original, while also hopefully doing some narrative connective tissue stuff to God of War 2018 and Ragnarok that feels a little more cohesive. And I guess they are saying goodbye to God of War Ascension, because that was not included here at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is, I do love that they were like, hey, guys, we're making a big, big, delicious Thanksgiving dinner, but it's not ready yet. Have a little snack. Sons of Sparta is out now, which is, again, it's a 2D action platformer. It is from a studio called Mega Cat Studios, and looking at what they've done before, they did a lot of the backyard baseball games.
They most recently revitalized the backyard baseball games, which were like big fan favorite kids games back in the day. They're really fun, and they kind of resurrected the IP a couple years ago. So really not exactly the studio I would be like, yeah, they're up next for like a pixel art side scrolling, hyper violent, arcadey Super NES inspired God of War game. But hey,
I mean,
the
they're
world
about
is weird. So
hitting something with a bat. Why not hitting something with some other object?
I like the idea of like doing a studio tour there, and there's just like chibi bobblehead baseball kids, and then next to them they're just like they've got shirtless Kratos tearing people apart. Yeah, this was cool. I'm a little less excited seeing the price tag on this. Is a $30 game, and I'm not exactly sure if it's worth it yet because nobody's played it. Right, like this is for full transparency. Like we found out about this at the same time as everybody else, so. Someone's gonna have to jump on that one and figure out if it's worth your money. But still, it's hard not to be excited about like a brand new shadow dropped God of War game. This is like one of their most prestigious IPs. This is one of the most sort of like first party mascots Max and I were talking about on the other episode of Beyond this week, which you should go check out. And it's a surprise. It's really cool for them to be like, we're working on this trilogy. It's going to take a while you wait. Brand new game today. Boom.
Yeah, I mean, if God of War 2018 and Ragnarok are the movie, like the cinematic movies to this weird analogy I'm making, then this is the Super Nintendo, rental that's based on the movie kind of thing. I do dig the vibe that they're going for here. And quite honestly, I think this entire PlayStation live stream was just, it feels like it was catered to me in terms of like 2D Metroidvania style games are back, baby. And I cannot wait. I couldn't think of a better fit for it, but I am very curious in this Sons at Sparta, sons being the plural here. Who is this other person that presumably is alongside Kratos? Is this the person that served alongside Kratos in the Spartan army that's talked about pretty heavily in Ragnarok when Kratos and Atreus are talking back and forth and kind of sharing war stories as Kratos has opened up a little bit more. So I'm very curious, It
actually, it says here, it's an entirely new character who is Kratos' long lost brother, Kevin. No, I'm messing with you. It doesn't say that.
The King of Queens himself.
Played by Troy Baker.
Love it. Real quick, before we talk about the next game, a little question for our audience. Do you have what it takes to host videos for IGN? Because we are looking for new voices who love games, movies, pop culture, and more. And if you have a strong on-camera presence, can read from a teleprompter like I'm currently doing and know your way around the world of video games and entertainment, we want to hear from you. Head to audition.ign.com for more details. So go check that out if you're looking for a fun way to keep busy. Now, let's talk about not the elephant in the room. I would say the large anthropomorphic chicken in the room, which is Project Windless, which...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. This one is published by Krafton, which is a Korean publisher that gave us, I think they gave us PUBG and...
Spirit guides here once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you can do the same.
Fear will bind you, gripping to the present, which must always pass. Regret will bind you, longing for the past you cannot change. Love will bind you, yearning for a future you will not see. Unbound, may you depart in peace.
Hey everyone, I'm Josh, and this is my brother Mike.
We hope you enjoyed that first look at our next game, Kena, Scars of Cosmora.
After the amazing response to Kena Bridge of Spirits in 2021, the team was excited to take on the challenge of creating something even bigger and better this time around. Our partnership with PlayStation Studios has empowered us to expand our scope while still staying true to what made the first game special.
Since her adventure in Bridge of Spirits, Kena has grown into an older, more experienced spirit guide. Her reputation now precedes her. She comes to a new land called Cosmora, home to multiple distinct communities. On this adventure, Kena discovers a spirit guide's role in helping living people, not only those who have passed away. With PlayStation Studios support, we're building on everything that fans loved about the first game. Deeper, more dynamic combat, epic boss battles, a larger, richer world, and of course, our charming spirit companions.
Kena, Scars of Cosmora releases on PlayStation 5 and PC. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Long ago, in the wilds of Eso, demons terrorized the land and subjugated its people. They were known as the Spider, the Oni, the Kitsune, and the Snake. Many fought back. Many were cut down. Nothing can stop a true warrior from vengeance, not even death.
Who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You or me? I can't wait to find out.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Hi, I'm Mike Booth from Bad Robot Games, and game director of 4Loop. As a game designer, a core goal of mine has always been to make game experiences that offer interesting surprises and unpredictable moments that never get old. The result is 4Loop, an emergent, challenging, 4-player combat sandbox where you and your friends succeed through cooperation and improvisation, and where no two runs are ever the same. At the heart of 4Loop is a probability map, which combines alien technology and human ingenuity to plot your best path forward to defeat the invaders. Each node represents a different mission with its own risks, rewards, and surprises. Everyone votes to choose the next mission. Once you've chosen a node on the probability map, your team will teleport into the mission. You may have to collect mission-critical resources, or even rescue survivors that can offer cool upgrades for your gear, all while trying to avoid the alien forces constantly sending drop pods and kill bots to stop you. We've worked hard to ensure that there are tons of items to choose from and a lot of strange creatures and mysterious things to encounter. For example, this weird alien plant is called a blink fruit, where you can collect a blink berry, which will teleport anyone who touches it to a random, distant location. All the various enemies, weapons, items, and mission objectives are all designed to interact with each other in dynamic ways that create emergent gameplay and endless replay. Chaos. That means your decisions really matter, and creativity and improvisation are key. We really want players to try things and think outside the box, like hacking an alien terminal to provide intel to the rest of the team, or being bombarded by killbot drop pods, or barely escaping with your life. And if you do die, don't worry. So long as one of you makes it back to home base, you'll be reprinted and ready to try again. The home base is a place for your team to readjust their strategy, evolve your loadout, and choose rewards from an increasing array of powerful gear and upgrades. Each act of the probability map culminates in one of multiple boss battles. This is the Scanner Boss, a huge geologic surveyor that scans for flux deposits to harvest. Its scan fields are very lethal, creating a dynamic obstacle course of lasers to avoid while attempting to destroy the boss itself. Because the scanner's body rotates like a 3D puzzle, you want to spread out and attack it from all sides. All, of course, while avoiding the slow-moving, lethal laser grids. Our goal here is to create something new, where every run has you yelling and laughing and saying, "I can't believe that just happened." We're currently in pre-beta, so there's still plenty of polish to come, and we need players like you to join us in upcoming playtests. Your feedback will be invaluable in helping us make this game truly great. We can't wait for you to play it for yourselves. Now, go and fail to save the world.
Hugh, look! What's this?
That's the Earth. You really can make everything with lunafilament, huh? Looks a bit like New York.
Is that a place on Earth?
Can't believe we haven't found any survivors.
I haven't seen anyone besides you since leaving the vault.
All alone, huh? I know the feeling.
Hey, Hugh. What were you like as a kid?
When I was young, I was in an orphanage. I was a lot like you. I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone looking out for
Pessoal,
me.
vamos encerrar a live aqui, tá?
And now it's your turn.
Agradecendo a presença de todos vocês. É isso aí, queridos e queridas. Deixa eu pegar aqui só uma coisa. Lá, lá, lá. Aqui uma coisinha. Vocês me veem, gente? É isso aí. Vida longa e próspera, gente. Até mais. Tchau, tchau.